Welcome to the link this week as we count down the days towards the end of the lockdown, at least the one we know of the 42 days. And we continue even in the lockdown to present to you information you can use. The link is a place for opportunities, and tonight we are especially focused on women, an opportunity for women, and it's coming from an outfit called Finding XY together with the African Enterprise Institute. And tonight we have Barbara Akelo, Business Development Manager, Finding XY and African Enterprise Institute. Barbara, you're welcome.
Thank you very much, Sam.
Okay, you have a proposition for women sometime in August towards the end. Please take us through what women are going to expect from you as a proposition. Let's start with that.
Yes, so the program that we're running at Finding XY, it's called the Entrepreneurship Institute of Africa. So this is a program where we're going to provide capacity building and access finance to women-led enterprises. So the program is going to encompass business development training with a focus on gender-led capacity building, and it's also going to be an opportunity to bring women-led businesses to network and meet different players in the industry.
Break that down a little bit. You're going to do capacity building. Let's start with that, and then we'll lead into financing. How will it work specifically?
Yeah, so the capacity building is going to focus on areas where we have identified a lot of entrepreneurs face in Uganda, not just women. So basically, it's going to focus on financial management, marketing, and it's also going to focus on different ways on how to grow your business. So we're going to deal with businesses that are looking for that type of support and just try to refine their business models.
Okay, and then what happens after I have capacity? How do we move into funding?
So the program is 9 weeks long, and it's going to be offered online. So we would like enterprises from around the country who are able to access the internet. And after the capacity building training, the enterprises that we identify as bankable and whose model has been well refined will be given access to finance. So we're going to provide discounted financing to them based on their needs.
Okay, some women are going to be listening and saying, do I qualify? What kind of woman do you have in target? Are you targeting? And what particular businesses do you have in mind? If you can give us some sort of areas.
Yeah, so we're looking for businesses who have been operating for at least 1 year. They have to be registered in Uganda and based in Uganda, and would like a business that has a majority shareholding of a woman. And when it comes to the sectors that we're looking at ICT, education, tourism, manufacturing, financial services, renewable energy, and agriculture. So we're quite diverse in the type of sectors that we look at, but at the core of all this, we would like our businesses to actually have some sort of social or environmental impact in the community. So an overall term that we use is if you feel like your business is green, so that means it has an environmental or social impact in any of those sectors, then you can apply for the program. And lastly, maybe we're looking for an entrepreneur who's very committed and ready to go through the program and also to go through the financial assessment.
Let's hang around the green, environmental and social impact. Just explain that a little bit more so I know that my business, give me some examples so I know that I qualify in that space.
Yeah, so when it comes to green business, this is business that has an environmental or social impact. And when I say environmental impact, an example is a waste management company. That's a company that's actually protecting the environment and actively trying to keep our environment clean. So that's the type of business that we'd be interested in. And when it comes to social impact, so maybe I can give an example of an agro-processing company. So an agro-processing company is buying output, inputs from farmers, and they are actively contributing to the positive livelihood of the farmers that they work with. So that's also a business that we would work with.
Let me say I do make briquettes. I'm sure you know briquettes. Let me say there's a woman, is a women group. They're like a company. They make briquettes, and the aim is to, you know, reduce the footprint of charcoal, if you like, on the environment. Can such an outfit qualify? Is that green? Please advise.
Yes, that's a green enterprise, because when you're making briquettes, that's a type of clean energy. So the emissions that come out from using briquettes in terms of carbon dioxide is quite lower. It's lower than using burning charcoal, because you know you have to cut a lot of trees to burn charcoal, and also the smoke is very harmful for your health and the environment. So someone like a briquette maker is someone that we would actively work with.
And yes. I have me and my sister or my wife, we do 50-50, but she's equal to me in terms of shares. Am I disqualified?
I think that would be taken on a case-by-case basis. Our preference would be to have a majority woman shareholding business, because this program is specifically targeted to women, because we recognize the challenges that women face. So we're trying to look for some sort of solution that would guide them in that regard. So if your business may be your equal shareholding, perhaps you can just apply to the program and then we can review from there.
Okay. How do you make sure that women entrepreneurs survive the first wave? You know, it kills many SMEs, that first wave, the first few years or the first year, they don't survive. How do you make sure that if I came to you for support, I can survive the training and maybe the funding you have given me so I don't collapse?
Yeah, so that's a very good question, because statistically, majority of businesses don't actually see their first birthday. So what our program is going to do is that we're going to look at the core aspects when it comes to business management, and that can drive the growth of your business. So when you speak to a lot of these businesses, the reason some of them do not survive is their financial management or their sales capacity. So those are areas that we will focus on. So we try to identify what gaps are in these businesses, and then we support them in refining their models and seeing different ways that we can improve. And also the added benefit is that after our program, you will be eligible to get financing, and this financing can in turn support you to be able to get through that wave.
Okay, now take me through. I have had the proposition and I'm thinking, okay, I qualify. Take me through, how do I apply? Where do I go to find information? How do I reach you?
Yeah, so you can reach us at eiafrica.net, and you can also email us at hello@eiafrica.net. So you can send us an email, and then we'll be able to also touch base from there. So if there are any queries that the enterprise has, they can just reach out to us directly.
I'm imagining, Barbara, my women who make briquettes, they don't have emails, for instance. What do we do for those and yet they are green, you know?
Pardon?
Some women might be, the women who make briquettes may not be able to send you an email. And yet they could qualify for your intervention. Is there something we can do for those?
So since we're currently in a lockdown, they won't be able to come to our offices, but as soon as we open, we are also open to having women at the Finding XY offices to talk to our business advisors.
Okay, thank you, Barbara. Your final word as we conclude?
Yeah, so I would just like to say that this program is open to, if you're a woman and you'd like to apply, just reach out to us. We are very sector agnostic, so you don't disqualify a sector. We're trying to reach into every sector that we can. And in addition, that this program is online, so therefore it's open for those who are not even able to travel, so they can just log in and go through the 9-week training. And maybe lastly is that they'll also have an opportunity to work with a business mentor, and this will be very helpful towards reaching their goals.
Thank you very much, Barbara Akelo, Business Development Manager, Finding XY. And the link today has been focused on women. The men don't feel bad. We have a lot of opportunities all the time. This particular one was for women. And if you're a woman and you've had, there's an inclination towards green, things that are environmental and have an impact, a positive impact on social, in terms of people in your community. If you are such a person, do not miss this opportunity to be trained, but also by extension, have funding after that. We said the link is a place for opportunities. Please keep on watching the link. Make sure you don't miss every week. That was the link tonight. Thank you for joining us.